Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Charnarottam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. So continuing with the discussion on Nectar of Instruction, verse number 4, carrying on where we left yesterday in the purport. So we talked about Prashadam yesterday, and then Prabhupada further writes, sometimes the members and supporters inquire very confidentially about the methods of performing devotional service, and we try to explain this. So this Guyam Akyati, confidential inquiring, it's not about how to make more money and which engineering college is better, which medical college is better, which country is better to move to. That should not be the topic of discussion among devotees. How to make advancement. That's a topic. In this way, our society is successfully spreading all over the world, and the intelligentsia of all countries is gradually appreciating our Krishna conscious activities. The life of the Krishna conscious society is nourished by these 6 types of loving exchange among the members. The life of the Krishna conscious society is nourished by these 6 types of loving exchange among the members. So actually the life of society is the love between the devotees. Otherwise, outside there is no love. There is always selfishness is a basis, or exploitation is a basis of any relationship. But if devotees also engage in the same activities, then why would people come and get attracted towards Krishna consciousness? Spiritual world is loving exchanges between all the associates. There is no question of enviousness. There is no question of politics. This is all in the material world. There is competitiveness. Yes, it's healthy competition. Like, how can I please Krishna more than anybody else? But it's not the basis is not enviousness, that I'm envious of somebody else. That's why I want to please Krishna. This is the whole, in a nutshell, that's the whole life of everybody in Golok Vrindavan. And to be eligible to go back to spiritual world, these qualities have to be developed in us. And this is what Rupa Goswami is saying. This is how this loving 6 types of loving exchanges between the members or among the members, this is what will define how our society is growing. It's not about exploitation. It's not about selfish desires, or serving with any ulterior motives. Nothing. So this is where the purification is. I mean, we can introspect ourselves. How pure I am? Am I engaged in 6 kinds of loving exchanges, or am I still dealing with that I have my motives, my demands, my needs come in first? We have to see. Therefore, people must be given the chance to associate with the devotees of ISKCON, because simply by reciprocating in the 6 ways mentioned above, an ordinary man can fully revive his dormant Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada, the way Prabhupada writes looks like just by coming in contact with ISKCON devotees or chanting for a few years, we have become pure devotees. Of course, this is how Prabhupada looks at it. This is how Prabhupada wants us to be. See, therefore, people must be given the chance to associate with the devotees of ISKCON. So it means the devotees of ISKCON must be doing these 6 exchanges in a purely proper, spiritual, loving way. This is what he's expecting from us. Because simply by reciprocating in the 6 ways mentioned above, an ordinary man can fully revive his dormant Krishna consciousness. So looks like even, I don't think even I'm an ordinary man. I'm even below an ordinary man because my dormant Krishna consciousness is not fully revived. But this is how Prabhupada is expecting from all of us to behave. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is stated, Sangat Sanjayate Kama. One's desires and ambitions develop according to the company one keeps. It's often said that a man is known by his company, and if an ordinary man associates with devotees, he will certainly develop his dormant Krishna consciousness. The understanding of Krishna consciousness is innate in every living entity, and they already develop to some extent when the living entity takes a human body. So understanding of Krishna consciousness is already innate. Innate means it's intrinsic, it's in there. And when we take up human body, Prabhupada didn't say only those born in India. He says anywhere takes a human body, it is developed to a certain extent. It just needs, the spark is there, it needs some fanning. Okay, in some cases it needs more fanning than in other cases, true. But it's inside everybody, all of us. So, and if an ordinary man, Prabhupada, associates with devotees, he will certainly develop his dormant Krishna consciousness. It is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Sadhya Kabunai, Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Karayodaya. Pure love for Krishna is eternally established in the hearts of living entities. It's not something to be gained from another source. So Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema, Sadhya Kabunai. It's Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema. It's there. So, when the heart is purified by chanting and hearing, Shravana Adi Shuddha Chitte Karayodaya, that love naturally awakens. So this is the nourishment we have to give to the Krishna Prema, the seed of Krishna Prema, which is already there. This nourishment we have to give. What is the nourishment? Hearing and chanting. Shravana Adi. Means it starts with Shravana. Shravana Adi. Starts with chanting. Hearing. Shravana Adi Shuddha Chitte Karayodaya. And more we hear, and more we stay away from committing offenses. Of course, those topics will come later on. Our Bhakti Lata will grow. The creeper of Bhakti will grow within our heart, and from our heart it will grow. And it reaches Golok Vrindavan and takes shelter at the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna, and that's where it produces the final flowers of Krishna Prema, fruits of Krishna Prema also. But this growth of Bhakti Lata creeper, it depends upon Shravana Adi, hearing and chanting. It's the beginning, but other processes also, Navada Bhakti. But at the same time, we have to avoid the offenses. That's all. It is very simple. But because of our tendencies, material tendencies, which are there in our heart, of of dealing with devotees, of dealing with Krishna also, of performing devotional service. What exactly are we looking for? And the problem is Krishna is sitting in the heart and we cannot hide anything from him. We can hide from the rest of the world. What are we thinking? What are we doing? We cannot hide from Krishna. He's also sitting inside. So purification, this is what one's heart is directly purified. So more Shravana, more Kirtana we have to do. And then slowly, the Bhakti Lata creeper will grow. And there is no other way to make it grow. Like we studied in the previous verse, there is no material way. There is none. The Utsaha Nishadharya verse. There's no Bhakti is spiritual and is attained by association of devotees. That's it. Since Krishna consciousness is inherent in every living entity, everyone should be given a chance to hear about Krishna. And should be given a chance by whom? By devotees. They take up this mission of Krishna to spread Krishna consciousness everywhere. Simply by hearing and chanting Shravanam Kirtanam, one's heart is directly purified and one's original Krishna consciousness is immediately awakened. The words Prabhupada uses is amazing. One's heart is directly purified, okay, by Shravanam Kirtanam. And purification is what? Of what? Because in our heart there's so many unlimited material desires are there. Material desires means what? How I can enjoy in the material world. How I can enjoy this body or anything related to this body. And our standard of enjoyment is just to give comforts to this body. Body means the senses. That's all. Our standard of enjoyment. And to go above little more subtle means to give satisfaction to the mind. That's all. These are impurifications. The real desire is Nate vidu swartha gatam hi ve. Prahlad Maharaj, the people don't know. This swartha, the real artha, swa artha, is gatam hi Vishnu, means to serve Vishnu, serve Krishna. So to remove those desires of serving ourselves, serving our senses, to the desire of serving Krishna, that is purification. That's all we have to do. And it's inherent. It's not like something artificial, something that we have to impose on ourselves. No, it's inherent. This is the position of the soul, to serve Krishna. And because we think I'm this body, I'm Indian, I'm American, I'm Hindu, I'm Muslim, I'm man, and I'm woman, I'm animal, we are trying to serve according to those designations, according to that consciousness, forgetting our real consciousness. And this is what Prabhupada said, one's heart is directly purified simply by hearing and chanting, and one's original Krishna consciousness, original, it's not artificial, it's original, is immediately awakened. Immediately. This is the power of Shravanam Kirtanam. Now it is awakened, but we have to grow it, make it grow. That's all. So keep on putting the fertilizer of Shravanam Kirtanam. Krishna consciousness is not artificially imposed upon the heart. It's already there. When one chants the holy name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the heart is cleansed of all mundane contamination. Sometimes it's not understood how it gets cleansed, but it does get cleansed. All the material, mundane desires, they go away. They go away, and if they are not going away, just like the previous shloka, Purport Prabhupada says, Krishna will drag you towards him. And if the desires are not going away and devotee is struggling, he is trying, because by chanting, when we chanting this Hare Krishna mantra, we are praying to Radha and Krishna, please engage me in your service. And still in the heart, we are thinking, I can serve Maya. And by lip service, I'm asking Krishna, but Krishna is stronger than Maya. So he will, what he'll do, he'll frustrate us in material way. So either we give it up ourselves or Krishna. When he will make us give it up, then it will hurt. Definitely it will be painful. But he will do it for our benefit, ultimate benefit. He'll frustrate us, he'll drag us, so might as well give it up already, altogether. It's up to us. In the first stanza of his Shri Shikshashtaka, Lord Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Cheto Darpana Marjanam Bhav Mahadavagan Nirvam. All glories to Shri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life, of repeated birth and death. Extinguishes the fire. Bhava Mahadavagan. Every morning in that Guru Ashtakam we sing, Sansara Davana Lalita Loka. This sansar is like a Davagni. Davagni means a forest fire. Forest fire. When there is forest fire, nobody survives. Nobody. Everybody, everything, whatever comes in the way of forest fire, extinguished immediately. Yudhishthira Maharaj was asked when he was going to Varnavrit. So Vidurji wanted to give him an indication that there is a plan of burning them down in the fire of the palace by Duryodhana and Shakuni. So Vidurji asked Yudhishthira Maharaj. He could not ask directly because Duryodhana was standing right there. So he asked in a roundabout way. So in the forest fire, who survives? And Yudhishthira Maharaj replied, a rat, because he is in the underground. So only rats survive because they are underground. Underground means one who has taken a very, very humble position. So otherwise in the forest fire, everybody is just burned down. Everything is burned down. So this forest fire of conditional life is compared to Davagani, forest fire. Means everybody is suffering in the material. Every single person, whether rich or poor, strong or weak, tall or short, man, woman, white, black, brown, yellow, everybody is suffering. This is what the meaning of forest fire is. This is how he has created this material world. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, this is what material world is, Dukkalya. And what protects us? Shri Krishna Sankirtan. How? It says this Sankirtan movement is a prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. So when the moon is there, the soothing, calming, cool rays of moon, it just soothes everything. Everybody is enjoying because after being burned in the forest fire, this Sankirtan is compared to the rays of the benediction moon, and everybody enjoys. Everybody is so satisfied. Okay. And then further it goes, Shreya Karava Chandrika Vitaranam, that is one. And then Vidya Vadhu Jivanam. It's a life of all transcendental knowledge. This Sankirtan. This is how important Sankirtan is. It's not just, okay, we go out and sing and dance. It creates all this, it has all these potencies. It's a life of all transcendental knowledge. Vidya Vadhu Jivanam. So all transcendental knowledge, because all the ignorance is gone, completely vanished in ignorance. It gives transcendental knowledge. And then what? Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss. Have you ever heard of an ocean which is increasing? But this is what Sankirtan does. It increases continuously, constantly increasing the ocean of transcendental bliss. Because it is transcendental bliss. Material happiness, whatever we get is short-lived, very little and very transient, very temporary. But the transcendental bliss is compared to an ocean, and the ocean that is always increasing. Pratipadam Purna Amrita Swadanam, and it enables us to fully taste the nectar. Pratipadam, at every step, at every chanting of Harinam, we taste the nectar. From forest fire to tasting the nectar, for which we are always anxious. This is what Sankirtan does. This is what Krishna's holy name does. Shravanam Kirtanam. That's the basis of bhakti. That's the basis of the devotional life. And the backbone is humility. Without humility, we cannot chant properly. We cannot deal with the devotees properly. We cannot serve others properly if there is the humility. That's the backbone. And the life is Shravanam Kirtanam. So more we engage in chanting and hearing, more our bhakti increases, more we try to avoid offenses, more we engage in service. And if there are any material desires, Krishna will slowly remove them. That definitely will happen. But at the same time, we have to serve. We have to do our service. And Krishna, even if we see somebody is not acting properly, we do our service. That's it. Krishna will help that devotee. So this is how we make progress. And this is how there's a loving relationship between the devotees. That is very, very important, because that's how others will get attracted towards bhakti and to take up this devotional service, because ultimately we have to preach also. So everything is included in these 6 loving exchanges. So we'll stop here. See anybody has any questions or comments.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Very beautiful class.
Thank you, Master. Thank you. Okay, so you all have a safe and wonderful day. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Ram.
Hare Krishna. Thank you,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.